Let me tell you a story of a man I know who, when panic hit, handled it all perfectly. He was a normal person, nothing fancy, just like us. Let's call him Harry, a 34-year-old IT engineer from Bangalore. He started investing in SIPs in 2017. Now listen carefully. In March 2020, the world shut down. The stock market crashed completely and everyone around him panicked. His friends stopped their SIPs and some of them even sold off all their investments. But Harry, even though he felt the same fear and was scared, he did not stop investing. He did not withdraw anything and he did not even touch a single SIP. He told himself, if the prices are lower, I'm going to get more units for the same amount of money. And he just continued, calmly, quietly, and consistently. So, by 2022, when the market recovered, Harry's portfolio wasn't just okay. It was significantly higher than the people who had panicked and pulled out. He made more money because he did not move. He won by doing nothing. Not because he's a genius or he knows the market deeply, but only because he controlled his own reaction. He conquered his fear. You open your phone in the morning and boom, the news is all over saying that the rupee is falling, the markets are crashing, and the investors are all losing their money. Your heartbeat drops a little, right? And your brain just wakes up like there's a fire somewhere. You are suddenly left wondering, is my money safe? Should I stop investing? And what exactly should I do right now? These situations are often scary, but what's actually happening inside you is scarier. Today, I'm going to discuss what you feel like doing when the market is crashing and what you should actually do instead. So, what exactly happens in these situations? Imagine that you have a toy that costs 100 rupees and tomorrow the shopkeeper says that the same toy is priced at 90 rupees today. Nothing has happened to the toy, it's the same toy, but the price has just moved from 100 rupees to 90 rupees. That's exactly what happens when the rupee falls or the market drops. Just like the toy, your investments will not disappear. They do not disappear. The price just moves for a while. Up, down. It's just like breathing. The price has to fluctuate. It's totally normal. But your brain panics, doesn't it? This is because your brain hates sudden changes. Thousands of years ago, sudden changes meant danger. So your brain learned one simple rule, and that is, if anything changes fast, you must react fast as well. So when the news says that the rupee is falling and your brain reacts the same way it reacted to a hungry tiger and your chest tightens, this all is not your immaturity, it's just biology. So, here's what you should actually do. When a market crashes or the rupee falls, there is panic-filled news everywhere around us. But that does not mean that our actions and reactions have to be panic-filled as well. It is during those times that it becomes crucial to remain patient more than ever. A short-term drop does not translate to a long-term failure. Just because you feel scared does not mean that your life is in danger. There is always a possibility of recovery only if you stay calm and approach the market with patience and allow it to stabilize over time. So, continue your SIPs and keep your long-term view in perspective. Your money grows when you stay and not when you flee. Your money's journey isn't decided by the market, it's decided by your mindset. If you stay calm during the drop, you get to enjoy the rise. If you panic during the drop, you miss the rise completely. Every successful investor is not the smartest one. They are the calmest ones. Now, as I always say, financial freedom is not the finish line. It's just the altitude where your perspective changes. And if that made your monkey mind pause and think, then hit subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts below. Join us every week as we weave biology, finance, and evolution into one big climb together up the money tree. Thanks for watching. I'll be in my tree if you need me. See you soon, right here on Monetary.